yes, yes, yes. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to today's video. We're going to be talking all about the new Jeffree Star palette that just recently launched with Morphe. It is their collab. He came out with the brush set, the eyeshadow palette, and the setting spray. I did pick up a few of those things and I'm super excited to share it with you guys and do some swatches and then let you guys see a eye look that I created using this palette so you guys can see how the colors play out. So let's go ahead and get started with this. If you guys are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by to my channel. My name is Steph, and if you guys are already subscribed to my channel, I appreciate you guys coming to my channel and watching this video. So let's get to it. I did pick up the Set and Refresh mist that he came out with. This is their Starberry scent. I've actually never tried the Morphe setting spray, so I thought this would be the perfect time to try it out. Then I picked up the eyeshadow palette, which retails for $35. So once you open up the palette, you get a really nice size mirror. I do love the color combinations that are in this palette. There are a nice array of more lighter tone shades, but you do get your standard chocolate brown, you get a nice chocolate brown, you get a black, you get a gray, and then some other colors. I actually also really appreciate that this is kind of more matte heavy than it is like shimmer heavy. So you get a total of 18 mattes and then you get 12 different finishes of metallics. So the packaging is nice, it's very sturdy, it's very, very similar to the Jaclyn Hill palette. So they're about the same size. This one's just a little bit smaller. It's slim, so it's really easy to just throw into a travel bag. And then each shadow does have their name at the bottom, so that's really nice. I really dislike when eyeshadow palettes come with like a separate little, you know, like plastic thing and then it has the names on here because I always end up losing it. So it's something small, but I really appreciate when brands do that. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into the eyeshadow palette and I'm gonna show you guys my first impressions using these colors and you guys get to see this eye look I created. And then at the end, I'll let you guys know my thoughts on it, any issues I had, and or what I think about the palette. So let's get diving right into it. There are a lot of different colors to play around with in this palette. I do love that he added a black. You guys, I've talked about this so many times when I talk about it in my reviews. Like a black for me is just something I love to have in every palette. Now this palette, in my opinion, is like kind of in between like a colorful and neutral palette. Like you definitely have the neutrals that you can create in this palette, but you also have a little bit of color to play around with. You've got mattes, you got shimmers, you got metallics, and I think this one here is a pressed glitter actually, which I totally want to play around with. I think I want to add that to my eyes. I cannot compare it to his other palettes because I do not own them. They look amazing. They look beautiful, so beautiful. I was gonna get the Blood Sugar palette, still haven't gotten it. It's definitely on my like wish list of things to get. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and take the shade Back in the palette. I'm gonna use a Sigma E40 brush and I'm just going to use that as my transition shade. Color is coming out a little bit more vibrant than what I had expected, but I kind of like it because I feel like it's definitely going to match the next color we're going to go in with, so I do like it. I'm going to go into Self-Made, and it is the bright pink one in the palette, and I'm a little bit nervous to play with it. I want to use it as like another transition, just a little bit lower, but I really feel like this will show me how colors play in this palette. And I'm going to blend that one also in the crease, and I'm going to put it right in the crease, but I'm not going to take it as high as the first one. Colorful. That is Self-Made. That is so bright. I feel like as like a transition color, this is going to look so cool peeking through our next couple of colors. It only makes sense to play with color when you have a Jeffree Star palette, correct? All right, I'm going to put some powder underneath my eyes. I know I said that there wasn't any fallout, but because I'm going to be working with probably the chocolate brown and the black, just in case, we're gonna pop some on. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to go in with this Hi Dude, which is this chocolate brown, and I'm gonna pop it on the outer corner. You can still see a little bit of the pink that's coming through on the shadow, but in all honesty, I think I would totally take a bright pink over like a chocolate brown, because I'm going to end up putting some black on the outer corner to deepen it up really well. And I'm going to cut the crease right now, so I'm okay with it. Like, it doesn't bother me. I love this pink. This pink is like badass. I'm just playing around with the mattes so far. I can definitely say that the feel of the shadow does not feel like what it actually is going on the lid. Like, feeling it in the pan, it definitely feels hard and like it would be a little dry, but once you apply them onto the eyes, they really pop and they really do well. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease really quick and then we'll pop on with our next colors. I'm gonna take a little bit of Mr. Diva, and actually I'm gonna take a little bit of Mr. Diva and What's the Tea, and I'm gonna pop that right there on the outer corner to begin, so that way I can get a nice transition with my shades. I just wanna be able to make sure that the concealer does not create a line. Looks a little bit weird right now, but once we get done with that, I'm gonna go back in with Hi Dude, and I'm just going to start fading those in together. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of Fast Lane, which is that black, and I'm gonna pop that on the outer corner as well. Okay, so I know I want to add the Millions, which is that gold pressed glitter. I think because I have that pink and I really want to accentuate the pink a little bit more, I'm going to go in with the shade 2, which is this like really pretty icy pink. So let's see, this is it. We're going to pop this on. This is without any spray or Fix Plus or whatever you want to call it. That color just clings so well. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is no extra help. Now we're going to do the pressed glitter. I'm going to go in with a little bit of glitter glue, and I'm just going to pop that on the center of my lid. I'm going to go in with that same flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to start popping it on. Oh, you don't need any glue. Okay, well, you definitely don't need any glue. It'll hang on by itself. I should have listened a little bit more in his video. In case you really just want to make sure that that shit ain't going to go anywhere, pop on the glitter glue, but you definitely don't have to do it. So we are done with the top eye look. I'm not going to put any wing liner because I really want the colors to carry on their own, and I feel like they're beautiful without it. But you guys can see here, a little bit of fallout. Really only fallout with the really deep chocolate brown and the black. That is all. Like the lighter colors, definitely not. You're perfectly fine. I'm going to take Boss Angeles. I'm going to run it on my lower lash line. It is this burnt orange shade, and I'm going to run it all down it. I'm going to go in with a flat definer brush, and I'm going to take the shade Hi Dude and just pop it on the outer corner on the lower lash line for a little bit of definition. Let's take Designer Label and let's pop that on the inner corners. I'm going to go ahead, pop on some mascara and some lashes, and then I will see you guys back in just a minute. So we have the lashes on and everything. I went ahead and just put on some lip gloss, and I used the Huda Beauty Trophy Wife lip contour, one of the new Maybelline ink crayons. This here is in the shade Lead the Way, and then I just popped on a little bit of gloss right in the center to add a little bit of shine to it. I actually already sprayed my face earlier today with setting spray, but what's gonna hurt, right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen besides just it being on very well? I don't know how to explain it. It's like walking through those like really soft misters, you know, like at amusement parks. Like even I think those misters are probably more intense than this. So you can definitely smell the strawberry in it. It's not very overpowering, which if you have very sensitive, if you have a sensitive nose to like really sweet scents, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that this isn't very overpowering. The strawberry scent is very light in smell. It's not going to give you a headache, so if you have very sensitive noses to like anything super sweet, you'll be perfectly fine with this. I think if you like the Morphe setting spray and you want to just add a little bit of like pizzazz to it, or you just want to try something different, you'd still really enjoy this because it's very faint, that strawberry smell. I have something in my eye. I feel like there's like a hair. Yeah. So far I had no problems playing around with the colors, no problems blending out any of the shades. The mattes worked really well. The metallics worked really well, and my thing with this is that when I first touched it, I was very hesitant about it because it doesn't feel super creamy and buttery like some of the other palettes, whereas when you feel it in this, it's almost between not super dry, but it almost feels like it's not going to give off much pigment. Like, yes, it will give off pigment on your finger, but it won't transfer very well onto the lid. Don't let it fool you because it's really got great quality inside the palette. I give it a thumbs up. I really liked it. I loved the look that I created using this palette, and I really love this vibrant pink. Like, I think that is one of my favorite colors in this palette. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you guys liked this video, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to my channel. Let me know what you guys want me to review next, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.